All right, guys. So today we got a 1993 Honda 300EX. This is the first year of the 300EX, and one before that was the 250X. I guess all they did was just bump the CC and then just add electric start because the original one just had kickstart, and I don't think it had reverse either. But anyway, it's the first year of the 300EX, like I said. It's a client's four-wheeler. Really wish it was mine because it's actually in fairly decent shape. Got the other plastics right there. Seat is immaculate on it. And it's got the original tires. This one has a slow leak. This one does as well. It leaks a little bit of oil. And it's, yeah, currently not running. So I'm guessing it needs a carb clean. Definitely needs the battery charged up, or at least a battery thrown in place of it just to see if it'll run, because you know there's no like secondary start to it. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Carb's already like halfway removed, like somebody was trying to work on it. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take these front plastics off and tear into it, probably remove the tank, and see what she has to offer. All right, so now got all the plastics off of it, and you don't necessarily like have to do this whenever you first start working on something, but a lot of times I just like to, just so I can kind of leave no stone unturned, I guess you could say, especially whenever it's somebody else's. Upon further inspection, this thing has definitely been tampered with before. Plastics have definitely been taken off. This support bracket for your plastics, this is what supports your fenders on both sides. Keep them from cracking, especially whenever mud gets real heavy on them or whatever you're going to ride in. As you can see, I did not loosen these things at all. And, they're pretty loose. This whole bracket's just kind of sitting there. And also, this tank bolt's missing, and yeah, that one's just really loose. It really didn't take me too long to get the plastics off. I guess mainly because everything was already broke loose from the person that was working on it before. But anyway, so thinking like that, I'm guessing they tried to clean the carburetor, and I don't know, maybe they did a pretty good job, maybe not. Also, this coil wire, I'm pretty sure definitely not supposed to be like that. Most of the time you got two terminals on these coil wires specifically, and they're pointing straight up. And this one's bent way over like that. Got this CDI box, which is just dangling here. I'm guessing it was hanging on maybe the same mount that this other CDI was hanging on. But anyway, yeah, which is kind of weird. I think like one of these is like a reverse CDI or something crazy. I kind of forgot the actual terminology on that, but I think that's right. I could be wrong. Anyway, we also don't have the original petcock. Most of the time, your 300EXs, they're going to have a little petcock. They're going to have a plastic dial. This one would be red, and it serves the same purpose as that. So that looks like one that would be on a Four-Trax 300. So kind of just looking over some other stuff. I guess fuse would be next. Spare one's missing. Looks to be good. So there's that. Oh, let me flip that around. Yep. Okay, and might as well just check the air filter. Hopefully it ain't the original one. Oh. There's nothing in there. Okay, well, could be another reason why it's running. Why? Won't run good. Now, this is what the owner said. He said that he got it like somewhat to start and run, but he couldn't get it to idle or rev up or something. I forgot what he said. Anyway, but we're gonna run through everything and fix it. So next is pulling the oh, that's loose too. So I guess I don't even have to worry about that. I was about to say, next is pulling the throttle assembly off, and then just taking the bowl off. But guess I don't even need a wrench for that. I can just twist it off, but let's go ahead and do that. All right, so carburetor is now off the machine. Obviously, it didn't take too long. All I had to do was disconnect the throttle. Choke's just down here. Ain't nothing too fancy. But anyway, some gas leaked out of it. Smelled pretty old. So jets might be clogged up. Maybe you didn't do a carb clean or a thorough enough one. Also, probably gonna clean out this thing. I honestly forgot what that's for. I know it's like some sort of prime or a diaphragm or something like that, but it probably needs to be cleaned out as well. I mean, carb probably just needs a whole deep clean, honestly. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get right to that and check out and see what this thing has to offer in the carb situation. All right, so carb looks halfway decent. Got all the jets and everything laying in there. Won't worry about cleaning it tomorrow. We'll go more in depth because I gotta wake up and go to work tomorrow. So don't really have enough time left. Got to wind down and go to sleep. So anyway, we're gonna pick this back up tomorrow after I get off work and clean everything up and see if she'll fire up. All right, so I installed my little test battery that I always throw in everything and pulling the clutch. Okay, so it fires over, or turns over. And I clean the carb. So I think next is probably the tank. I kind of looked in the tank, but I wasn't really too sure on the rust situation from the last time I looked because I hadn't looked back at the video or anything. So there's some old gas in it, and that looks rusty. So let me get a light and shine down in there. Okay, so as you can tell, there's a lot of gunk. The tank isn't too bad. It just needs to be like washed out, I guess. But yeah, still got a little bit of crap down in it. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that out, and then we're going to see if she'll run. All right, so this tank has a lot of rust chunks in it and stuff. So we're gonna throw this Polaris Scrambler tank on it for now, just to see if she'll run. And then we'll focus on the tank, because I really want to see if this thing will run or not. And if it does, who knows, we might even take it for a little ride. Just a little, easy ride, because, well, it doesn't have brakes at all. So, yeah. So we're going to throw some gas in it and see what she'll do. Okay, gas is on. I guess we'll just give it choke. And still won't run. I actually got it running when I took the gas tank off. No gas tank, and there's gas in the bowl. It's running off that. It's about to die. But anyway, so she fires right up. Just needs to clean the tank, and then I got to throw all the plastics back on and bleed the brakes. But other than that, I guess it's basically done. We'll do a first ride here a little later on. Right now, I got to run to my grandparents because I haven't seen them in a while, because I've been messing with that and all that, and I got work on top of that and another four-wheeler. So yeah, fun times. Well, now put back together and running.